She fell from the window into his world. One lie bound them tighter than truth. But will love survive the weight of secrets?
A servant, a kiss and the promise of marriage. Our heroine's life changed dramatically in an instant. It appeared that the fate of the two completely different people intertwined, thanks to a broken window. But, as it often happens in life, the unexpected move of the young heir created a lot of questions and problems. What did the other members of the powerful family think about this strange relationship? Can money buy happiness? And, most importantly, will the love of the main characters be strong enough to survive all the tests? Today we will find out. The girl cleaned the window with such fervor that she didn't notice how the sun set outside. Soon twilight settled and shadows grew longer. But the girl continued to wipe off spots and streaks on the glass until it shone like a mirror. Suddenly, the front door creaked open and a man stepped out onto the veranda. Startled, the girl turned around and dropped the cloth. "Why haven't you finished yet?" The man demanded angrily. "You should have cleaned the entire window by now." "Who taught you to clean windows like that?" The man's angry voice startled the girl, biting her lip. She explained, "That was the best I could do, but the window still isn't clean." "You can't do anything right. Clean it again." "I want to see the results," the man ordered. Bowing her head, the girl picked up the cloth and continued wiping the window. When Anna was done, the room was plunged in darkness, and she couldn't assess the result of her work. "Okay, come tomorrow," the man said abruptly. As soon as he turned around and left, Anna sighed in relief and slowly descended the ladder. She wondered what the new owner wanted from her. Perhaps he had hired her to clean the windows once and would never set foot in the house again. Maybe then she could start a new life, find her place in society, and prove to everyone that she wasn't just a maid. Anna was born into a poor family. Her parents dreamed of a different future for their daughter and tried to instill in her an appreciation for culture and art from childhood. Anna grew up an intelligent and educated girl who liked reading classical literature and discussing philosophy with her parents. However, when Anna turned 18, her father tragically died in an accident. Since then, the mother and daughter have struggled to make ends meet. Paying rent for their apartment was a daily struggle. Anna decided to apply for the position of a maid because she needed money. She dreamed of becoming an artist and providing her mother with a comfortable life, paying for her treatment in a clinic. But even when Anna got the job, it was much harder than she imagined. The mistress of the house treated her coldly and always found fault with her. Even getting into the mansion was a challenge, as security guards closely monitored everyone entering the property. Anna sometimes felt like a prisoner inside her own gilded cage. One day, Anna was dusting the antique furniture in the living room when she heard a commotion from the hallway. Heavy footsteps echoed, and loud voices made her jump. A moment later, a tall, handsome man appeared in the doorway. His stern features indicated an iron will, and his penetrating gaze seemed to bore into her very core. Behind him walked a middle-aged woman with sharp features and a dismissive expression. "Mother, why hasn't the art arrived yet?" the man asked. "I commissioned a portrait of you from the famous artist. Isn't that right, Mrs. Ashton?" "Yes, Lord Ashton," the woman confirmed. "Excellent." This will decorate the hall and remind our esteemed guests of the extraordinary nature of our family, the Lord said with a smirk. Aren't you tired of boasting about your wealth and power? Anna thought bitterly. It seemed the family was getting ready to receive guests. Suddenly, Lord Ashton spotted Anna and pointed at her with his cane. "Take this girl with you," he ordered his mother. "Where?" The woman frowned. "To the artist. She's perfect. Tell him to paint her instead of me." "But I've already paid for the portrait," Mother protested. "Cancel the order and demand a refund." The woman looked at Anna incredulously, but obeyed. The studio was dark and smelled strongly of oil paints and turpentine. Anna stood awkwardly on a velvet stool, while the artist mixed colors on his palette. She tried to keep still, but her legs trembled with excitement. The canvas gradually filled with strokes, and the artist's gaze was unwavering, capturing every detail of her face. Occasionally, he would add a touch of red or blue, and Anna would hold her breath. The artist completed the final touches, adding highlights to her eyes. Enough. He stepped back, stroking his chin thoughtfully. Lord Ashton entered the room, followed by his mother. "Good. Bring in the next subject." The Lord beckoned to Anna. She climbed onto the stool again. She couldn't understand why she was there. Hadn't they already painted her portrait? The canvas remained blank. "Now I want to see another picture," the Lord said with a smile. "It's okay. You won't be completely naked. Just lie down on the couch over there." Anna froze. She understood the Lord's intention, and panic surged through her. She couldn't believe anyone could be so shameless. But at that moment, Mrs. Ashton stepped forward and surprised them all. "This is outrageous," she exclaimed, shaking her son's arm. "I won't allow you to do this. But, Mom, I wanted to." "I don't care what you wanted. This is unacceptable." The woman interrupted her son. "It's late. Let's go home. Anna, don't worry. Everything will be fine. I won't let him touch you." "Thank you."